Hi Poopsies, thanks so much for joining me again. As always, subscribe, tap the bell, and hit all notifications, and check my website, tonybomboni.com, to book your own services from me if you'd like. I do offer tarot reading on my website, along with other things as well. Let's begin. So here's your pick a card reading with my new tarot cards as promised. This is going to be pick a card 1, starting with the amethyst. We're just going to jump right in. This is a chevron purple amethyst. Card 2 is this blue apatite crystal stone. And card 3 will be lepidolite, a smooth tumbled stone of lepidolite. So, card 1, the amethyst. Card 2, the blue apatite. The card 3 is the lepidolite. Pick and choose. I'll give you a moment and we'll begin. You can pick 2 or all 3. It's okay. All right, let's begin. I hope you guys are doing amazing. All right. So I've already determined the spread. It's a 10 card Celtic cross spread. So we're going to begin. Card 1 is going through. So if you picked card 1, I feel like there's a manner of conflict with someone right now, currently in this moment in time. There could be an issue you're going through, okay? And maybe you're not getting along or vibing with someone for the manner. So it feels as if there's tensions involved with these people. There's something in return that you needed or you were looking for in this person in general, and they didn't meet your needs. They didn't satisfy you were looking for. And you were even maybe ready to give them an offer. See, they have like a little coin pouch there. They're all dressed up and they're like, nope, they're shying away. These 2 people in the back are moving away from your offer. Okay. And it has something to do with money and business, okay? So you guys were working or planning, grouping together to work on this opportunity. And perhaps it didn't work itself out. It just didn't pan out. All right. So that confirms it. It's 2 or 3 people. And you have the resources. You have the tools. You're the one holding the tools, right? You're the one holding the mallet and the swords. And they're just not listening to you. They're not paying attention. They don't want to like know what's up. They don't want to know what you're doing. Maybe they're a bit resentful that you have all the answers and they don't, right? Like a little bit of a jealous resentment. All right, so is that really the best person to be around? Maybe ask yourself. Maybe it is a good person for you to be around so you can learn something from it, right? We don't always have to shy away from pain. That doesn't mean it's the best thing for us. Sometimes we have to go through something negative to get something out of it. Does that make sense? So, also I'm seeing here that you're going to find your place and you're going to really realize who you are and what you're connected to, who you're connected with truly, right? So maybe you didn't connect with these people, card 1. Maybe you just missed an opportunity to get to know them because they let their head get in the way rather than the heart, right? So you're kind of just going to be comfortable with being who you are and showing that to them. And if they don't like it, okay, they can leave, right? They can go find a job elsewhere. Maybe you're working with them. It feels like coworkers. or a partnership or a group of friends, okay? I first said friends, but it could be like friends and coworkers, like if you're friends with your coworkers as well, or friends that are working on something together. And you will know exactly where to go and what to do, right? You'll make up your mind. You'll know exactly overall the outcome, the decisions you'll make. But sometimes you have to face, it's like the necessity to pick and choose and face that challenge, right? But you'll face it head on. I think you're just going to first give yourself some time to recoup and recover from what you went through, and then you'll make a decision. You'll either fire this person or get them fired, or you could even just fire them from your life, right? Like, you're fired from being my friend, right? So you're no longer going to be around those energies, but you may have to be around it for some time to come, okay? Just a little while. And also I'm seeing here, who is it? Yeah, it's definitely heavily involved with money here. Like, who is it you're financially obligated to? Maybe you have to go to your work and see these people, and you just feel like it kind of drained the life out of you to be around these type of people. I wasn't going to say earlier, but there could be some, maybe like, I don't know if it's friends with benefits, but I did see here with these two that are kind of like exposed, right? They're kind of naked. And this card as well. So there could be someone that is also in that group of those 2-3 people that you once had a thing with. Maybe they were your boo thing or your side piece. Do you know what I'm saying? Or you were their side piece and boo thing and you didn't even know it. And now there's some hidden conflict, right? Like, oh, how come you're with others now? Or, oh, what made things not work out? Maybe you were with them before and now it's just a financial thing. Maybe they're asking you for money and help as well. Okay. And you're like, I don't know how much I can help you. I don't know how much I can provide. I'm doing the best I can, but you have to give me a break. You have to let me kind of live, right? So this is kind of a mixed message, because it's also like, even if you, like, I'm sure like many people will pick card 1. So this is like whatever resonates with you, right? Of course, it's still a general reading. If you want more, all right, use those coupon codes. But yeah, so like I was saying, oh my gosh, this candle smells so good. I just got like a waft of this candle. Ooh, it smells really like sweet. It's a raw honey and neroli. Very sweet fragrance. Yeah, sometimes it's okay to take a step back, okay? So you may eventually give up. I do see that. With love, with friendships that are hurtful to you, you're going to take a step back, be this hermit, and just say, look, I need to shine a light on whatever it is that I need to see right now. If someone is not seeing eye to eye to me, if someone is not seeing things the way I do, and not even after I explain 1,000 times they still don't get it, maybe they're not a friend, right? Because friendships are about listening. Friendships are about empathy. They're about understanding. And after you explain to them 1 billion times and they still don't get it, it's like, are they your friend? Really? I mean, so something to consider, all right? And this goes with any friends, and any lovers, not just the one you may currently be having conflict with, or friend you may be having conflict with. This goes with everyone, okay? Keep in mind. So the cards always guide you for the future. At the end of the day, they're trying to help you here. It's not even about this current situation. It's about the future, right? So it's like advice about what to look out for when you experience something similar again in the future, if you haven't already. So sometimes it's okay to take a step back, pause, move away from the conflict, and then get back to it later, okay? But I am also seeing that, yeah, maybe they're inviting you somewhere and you're just not going, okay? So overall, it could be a matter of just where you perhaps are faced with such difficulty that, like, hey, girlfriend, let's go to a party together. And you're like, no. And you hang up the phone. Or you just like, whatever. You politely deny. You don't have to be saying no, hang up, right? I'm just getting to my point quickly here. Like, you can't even see this person in the eye. You can't even, literally eye to eye. You can't face them. You can't talk to them. And they're going to be off with their own group. They're still going to be friends with whoever you were also friends with, maybe. Because usually how a lot of friendships form is we meet a person who has a friend and they introduce us to that friend, and now we're all friends, right? That usually doesn't work out, have you noticed? Because you didn't naturally meet the person. You were introduced by someone. Okay? So, it's just not gonna maybe flow as easily, or you just won't get along because it's like, okay, you're friends with my friend, but it doesn't mean I'm your friend. Does that make sense? And it can't be forced or pushed, right? No matter how hard you try. It just doesn't work that way. I never understood like how people have like, oh yeah, I'm friends with this person. Like, oh, maybe it works, but I don't know if you're really like social, I guess, and extroverted, but or just really have a love for people in general. But love is one thing, but like for everyone and everything, and to be friends with everyone and to have empathy and understanding, and yeah, that doesn't work. Not in this world. So you got to be real with that, right? Like, don't be disappointed. Don't think like you did something wrong. You're going to gather your strength again, okay? And you're going to be okay being a lone wolf, literally. I mean, it's okay not to go to that event. Like, do we always have to go to like, oh my God, these events or these festivals or these gatherings or these... Absolutely not. That is that's toxic in itself. Feeling the need to always do the next thing someone else is doing or be around others. It's like, where are you? Do you know yourself? Do you know thyself? Right? You're not going to know thyself through other people. It helps, but sometimes you gotta be alone. So I do see that, but I feel like honestly you may be that extrovert type of energy, or at least in between, right? You don't want to be alone. It's bothering you that I'm even saying that. You're like, no, Tony, no thank you, next, right? But hey, you know what? The universe will guide you in some ways, okay? You'll get through this. I would rather be alone, be by a toxic friend asking me for help all the time, right? All right, let's look into the next set of cards. Oh, this one jumped out. Yes, again, that prince asking for money, like that ex, that annoying AF ex, like, can I have some money or something? Maybe they're broke, maybe they're jobless right now, and they're just asking you for help. It doesn't have to be money, but it could be like, can I borrow your car, right? That's a form of money because you're wasting mileage, you're damaging your car and wasting gas, which costs money, and your car costs money to repair. So yes, they are asking you for money if you think about it. Can I borrow your phone? Can I borrow your, I don't know, toilet paper, whatever. No, I'm joking about that. But seriously, I mean, they're just so annoying. This person, this ex-lover, I feel like someone's coming through, okay? Ex-lover, it doesn't feel like a friend. This feels like someone different. This feels like someone I haven't spoke about yet. It's similar to the lover, though, that I did speak about, though. Could be that person, but this feels different. Maybe you've had multiple love partners because you're so extroverted. And now they're coming through again and they're asking you for help. And it's like, we haven't spoken in 6 weeks. Like, who are you? I don't know your name. I forgot your birthday. Like, let's move on, please. What a mess. No judgment on your part. I'm just saying. They're a mess, not you. Oh, we're all a mess. How about that? Okay. Anyway, so. Yeah. They will expose something to you very soon. You're going to see that your maybe gut feeling was right all along, or just in general, that these cards were probably right, hopefully. Because it's, you know, it's a good thing to just finally wake up to like what's going on and see who are my enemies and who are not, right? But there's still someone, that one friend you're still connecting with, and could be a potential lover. someone you've known for a long time. So connect with them rather. If you really can't stand being alone, connect with that one person that you used to talk to all the time, or someone you've just known all your life pretty much, right? Or for many years at least. And you're going to get your power back by doing that. Maybe they're going to help you and give you ideas and inspiration of like how to go about your life the next time around something like this happens, right? Sometimes we do need to hear guidance and advice from a loved one. All right, let's see what else is going on. Final outcome card, and then we'll be complete. Yes, so basically this is the card that represents kind of, I would say overall, I always get the impression that this is old things laid to rest, all right? And this image in the corner draws me in. See this person begging her for money. Look at that. It's like the memory of that will always be there in that image right in the corner. And you're maybe going to lie down and think about them and what they did, but that's what I get out of it. What do you think? Whatever resonates with you. Thank you, card one. If you pick card two, the blue appetite. Let's see. A loving connection. And maybe they want to take it fast. But they're kind of foolish in doing so. They have to work to buy your love. Does that make sense? They can't buy your love, but they have to work at it. Not just physically work, a job to buy your love, but also at the end of the day, it's like we all kind of want to be bought, right? Like won over. Not bought, that sounds weird. Won over, right? Like they want to win you over and impress you. I feel like it's a good thing. Actually, this is the right person for you. It actually feels, I don't want to say soulmate energy, but it feels pretty darn close. Card two. All right, so if you're in a relationship, this is the right one for you. If you're not, then soon will be. All right? Oops. Look at that. They're so happy together, and they're sharing a beautiful, precious moment with each other, renewed and strengthened, and in love, deeply, madly, passionately in love. What a wonderful feeling to have, and it's happened quick. Okay, so again, this only is valid if you're in a relationship. This is the message for you. If you're not in a relationship, again, this is what's coming. Okay, keep that in mind. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. So this is also about you. Maybe we're swung over. It's like they picked you up from your feet, and I'm imagining like someone just lifting you up and just kind of like embracing you for all and loving you for all, every part of you. But it happened so fast that you're like, what the heck just happened? But it happened, and you're not really even questioning it because it happened so fast that there's nothing to question because you don't even know what happened. So if you're not, okay, this is the only time I'm going to repeat myself. If you're not in a relationship, be careful of the swiftness of this, because try to enjoy it, because if it goes that fast from friends to dating to a relationship to a commitment to engagement to a marriage and onwards, then you have to enjoy the moment. Otherwise, you're not even going to remember, like, how did we even meet, right? And it just won't be much fun for you long term. Like, it's going to be boring. When relationships happen suddenly, the rest of the relationship's quite dull and not romantic. And it takes a lot of energy to make it exciting. So it needs to build up over time. I know most people don't like slow, but sometimes it's for the best. And by sometimes I mean most times. Sorry, I know, sorry, it's something you have to hear, sorry. Sorry, not sorry, how about that? Okay, no, I'm joking. But overall, I think you know this already, and they're gonna pick this up on you, and they're not gonna like it. They're gonna be like, why are they not into me or whatever? And they're gonna get in their own head, and they're gonna think it's about them when it's really not. It's just your choice and decision for partners. Usually the problem is partners don't end up working out is because people think like, oh, it's about me, and they're judging me, and no, this is usually what they would do to everyone. So if someone wants to take it slow, that's what they do to everyone. If someone wants to take it fast, it's a rule, it's a boundary, it's a law for them, right, in their head. Because people don't want to be hurt. People don't want to be disappointed. The one who takes things fast doesn't want to be hurt because they're afraid if they don't take it fast and get somewhere, they're going to lose you. The person who takes it slow is precautious with you, and they're afraid of being hurt long term. So they take it slow to avoid any pain. So we're all different. And at the end of the day, this person is fearful of being hurt. And so they're kind of foolish for that, right? They're foolish for taking it fast because they are going to be stumbling. Like, imagine driving a car 170 miles an hour down the highway versus 90 miles an hour. The foolish one are probably both of them. And I'm going to be honest with you, taking it too slow is not good. Taking it too fast is not good either. You need a fine balance. So the foolish one is still the one who's driving even 90 miles, because 90 miles is still too fast, way above the speed limit. But the one that's going 170 is just flat out, I don't know what they're going through, but they need to go hug someone. Anyway, so they're endangering people's lives and everything. So the point is not that the person that's taking it fast is endangering someone's life. No, I'm just saying as an example. But they're foolish, right? If you go too fast, you're going to fall off a cliff. Do you think that person going 170 an hour is going to brake fast enough if someone starts walking on the street? I don't think so. So, yeah, it's not good. You need to see what's down the road. You can't see what's down the road in a relationship if you go too fast. You need time to process, to think. Dating for a reason, because you have dinner with them, you go back home, you dwell on what happened, you dwell on your feelings, maybe like reflect, sit with how you feel inside. You know, is this the right one for me? Does this feel good? You know, if you take it too fast, I don't know what to say. Good on you if it ended up working out. But maybe now you're dwelling on the relationship later and you're unhappy. Maybe you're married or in a long-term commitment of sorts, and now you're always fighting because you didn't solve this problem before you committed, right? But overall I do see happiness, but it's kind of like a foolish happiness, right? It's like, I know that feeling always, and another problem is when someone takes it too fast, there's always that feeling of there's other options out there, and I know it because I took it too fast, right? And I let them take me too fast. So that's another issue. And then people get tempted to cheat. It's a whole process. But anyway, that's not what I see in this reading. It's more positive, but I'm just saying overall. So this is telling me that you are, yes, indeed. I mean, that's why I was holding up this card this whole time. You are observing it for what it is. You've always been. You've been very careful, which is the good thing. I think you were the slow, steady, sturdy foundation. You listening to this video right now, not the partner, but you were the one taking it slow still, trying to reel them back in and maybe disappointing them because they think, oh, they don't love me, right? Look at this guy. He looks so sad. He's at work and he's so sad. He's like, oh, they don't love me. I'm to this, I'm to that. Nobody loves me, right? But that's not true. There's a happy union, maybe even children. Maybe you have kids with this person, or you just in general want to have children with this person. There's something romantic about that too. Like, it's kind of exciting, isn't it? When someone really wants you bad and they do take it fast, you're like, oh my God, it's so exciting, right? But people fall for the trap sometimes, like, because, again, not always, but sometimes when that happens, the excitement burns out. Okay, so it's just natural. You can't keep that same energy going. Like a candle is not gonna keep its light forever. Like it, you know. Would you rather a big old pillar candle that will take several days to burn out, or a small tea light, right? That has a lot of flame to it, but burns quickly. So I don't know what to say. All I'm saying is, you know this. You're observing of this, and even if you're single in future relationships, to be conscious of this. And this person that's fast really probably even wants children as fast as possible. Maybe they feel an urgency right now. They were like, let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids as fast as possible. Like, I want a family. I want that. They have that energy. They have the money. They have the ability to work. They're well fed. Okay, they're well fed. I feel like if it's a guy who's like plump and well fed, right? Like rounded off. And the good news about how fast it's going is that it avoids the delay or kind of death of the relationship. So in this case, it's a good thing. That's why I said it's a positive message overall. I'm not saying like you should be against it. No, just go with it. If it works, it works. Okay, there's no one right way to run a relationship. All right? So you as long as it feels right, who cares how fast, right? If you're in love with someone, you want to get married with them right away, right? So who cares what other people think, right? But yeah, and it just started raining, so that's the universe confirming that. Yes. You will feel very like sexy with this person. Like they're gonna make you feel empowered. They're gonna make you feel strong, brave, beautiful, right? And overall in love with even yourself, right? Like a healthy love with yourself, which you do need a healthy amount. Okay, not obsessively, of course, but a healthy amount of love with yourself to attract a soulmate, or close enough, like I said. Hey, you know what? It might be a soulmate. You know why? If it goes that fast and you guys get along that quickly, it probably is a divine connection. I mean, most likely, right? Like if someone is that into you and it happens that quickly, it's probably like magnets coming together. That's the universe speaking, right? I mean, there's no coincidence that this is the first card. I mean, come on. Of all 78 cards, right? Like, so overall, though, I think they will mature and grow with time. It may take them some time, if ever, honestly. Because this is in reverse. I don't think they're going to be like, they're always going to have that kind of foolish, childish side of them. You may call them like you may call this person like a big dummy sometimes, or I don't know, like out of love, of course. But they make some quick, foolish decisions, mistakes, and that even pans out in their life as well, like picking a job, making a random purchase, gambling. Okay, that could be a problem, going to the casino. And that could be an issue, right? Like those urges to do something that you would rather make up your mind elsewhere or spend that money elsewhere, right? So that could have conflicts down the line, and that's the problem with taking it too fast. You don't get to learn enough about a person that they have these issues down the line, right? Like, so I don't know. I guess overall, the reason it works for some people is they remember who they first met and they're willing to stick it out and work through any problem, right? So if you're willing to do that, it'll work. Let's see what else is going on. What else is going on? With card 2. And yeah, conflicts will come up if they haven't already. I feel like they already did, actually. It's my past position. Yeah, and many conflicts. Many indeed. There's that temptation. I'm gonna stick with my word, is gambling or something. Could even be lustful temptation. That's what I saw earlier, right? Lustful temptation, sinful temptation. whatever that means to you. But they'll work on it. I think they're working and improving now because this is in reverse. Sometimes you're even questioning, like, why did I get with this person? But overall, it's the universe working. There are going to be good moments and bad moments. Stick it out. I wouldn't leave this person. I really think they're meant to be with you. Okay? Even if you don't always agree, whatever. Who does, right? That's impossible. If you agree on everything, like, I have to get an A+ on this relationship every single day. Like, it's just pitifully unrealistic. It's not an Instagram feed. So, yeah, I think you're just gonna really want to. It's funny that that comes as the outcome card because it's like really lovers and soulmates coming together. And even in secret, like, you may not even want to tell people about this if it's a new relationship, or just tell about your problems because you're so in love that, like, why would you gossip and share that with other people, even if it's a friend, right? Like, that's something sacred and personal. I think that needs to be kept to yourself. Okay, that'll make the most beautiful part of the relationship best kept under a secure tight key and lock. Okay, keep it to yourself. Thank you so much. Keep those secrets. If they're going through, let's say, a gambling addiction, nobody needs to flipping know, right? That's none of anyone's business. And it'll solve, like I saw. It'll solve. Whatever the problem or addiction may be, it'll solve. Okay, lustful or whatever it is. Okay, don't worry about it. You talk and communicate. Okay, card 3, if you picked Lepidolite. Let's see what is going on with you. Okay, now is a time, I feel, of manifestation. It's a good time. There's something with the moon. I don't know what it was, like Venus, something, Mercury, I forgot what it was. But now is the perfect opportunity for you to manifest your desires and prosper from them. Definitely career-based, career-oriented reading here. I think you want your business to grow, or whatever if you're working for someone, then you want that raise, you want that bonus, that extra vacation time, that extra investment into your account, right? You want that extra opportunity. All right, so you're asking the universe for it right now. You're really meditating day and night on this. For a lot of you, you already have more than enough in your life. It's just you want that extra thing, right? Maybe I could use an extra, I don't know, bedroom in my house. Maybe I could use a new bathtub, new curtains, whatever. Just whatever, okay? So it's a time of receiving that. It's a time now, if you're not even trying to manifest anything, to get that. Maybe spend that money you have, not keep it to yourself, because again, keep in mind, you need to give to receive in this universe. So if you hoard and stash everything to yourself, you're going to lose it in some other way. Some emergency expense, something else will come up that will kind of diminish your plans. So now's the time to be generous. Now's the time to give. And with giving, you manifest even more, right? So, okay, so there could be either a person you're with or even a family member that's saying no. Maybe you have some asset together and they're like, no, don't spend the money. We don't really need that right now. Or you're just like, ugh, like, I work for my money. Like, you're going to tell me what to do and control my life, right? So I feel like that could make you a little bit bitter in the months or weeks to come. Like, I'm working for nothing. I'm working just to keep what I have. But also, that is honestly what I see as a blockage in you from preventing you from manifesting, is that energy of feeling like you're constricted, feeling like you're controlled, right? Overall, that stems from a feeling of you fearing a loss of control. Maybe even fearing conflict and a disagreement with someone, correct? So when you let that go and release that and heal that, then you can allow more opportunity to come through in the door of your vessel of magnetizing whatever you desire. It's definitely a blockage. I feel like you've already released some, but there's still a few more to go. A couple more, not too many. It's like you're waiting on that last thing and then it's just not coming through. You're not getting your prayer answered, and that's because there's a blockage. You're responsible for your own life, so you can do whatever you want. If you truly believe you deserve something, you will receive it regardless of others' opinions. That lightning strike scared the bejeebers out of me. If that isn't the Queen of Swords, I don't know what is. I mean, that's like air, like lightning, right? Like, shoo. That confirms it, okay? The universe is saying, yes, you are responsible. You can make the choice and decision. Who cares about their opinion? Make that purchase as long as you believe that you deserve this truly, and that there's nothing stopping you, blocking you, preventing you from getting what you desire, and that you can be able to afford those things realistically as well. Yeah, I feel like the other person conflicting with you is kind of laid back and not really in that same vibration. Maybe they themselves don't have accomplished their dreams much, or they're just kind of laughing in a way, like looking at you with spite and envy, sort of like, they can't get this now that I told them, but think twice because, yeah. They could be a fire sign because these two are really telling me here. Try not to pick up their traits because I feel like it can sting you. Like, I don't think fire will work well with you in this case. At least, again, with anything I say air sign, fire sign, that's more like your sun or your rising. I feel like sun though. But this is telling me that your gift is coming. Wait. Heal the emotional blockage. Heal whatever. Even heal the fact that this person is thinking about you. Who cares, right? They don't have what you have because they haven't been through what you've been through to get what you have. Look at this, 2 number ones. 1, 1. You put yourself first in priority. And you end up Queen of Swords to King of Swords. Haha, you win. Beautiful outcome, right? See? Everything working itself out. It's almost like you have to work smart here. You have to kind of, like, you're planning to maybe, I don't want to say deceive them, but kind of do your own way, another way. Whatever this could be, I don't know who's trying to stop you from living your life and spending your money and doing whatever you want to do, whatever that case may be in general, but you'll have a victorious outcome. You'll manifest what you desire and much more, as long as you keep on the path and don't let any other people distract you from that journey. Okay, so let's see more cards here. This is going on card number 3, the labradorite stone. You guys must have powerful energy because it's lightning. Okay, hope it didn't scare you. Before, you were not the type of person to make clear-headed, rational decisions. When you come to a place of just taking a moment to realize what it is you want, to amplify the energy, to turn it and transform it into an outcome. You have to know what you desire to manifest it, and you have to want it bad enough, energize it with your intent. And that comes with time, really wanting something bad enough that it turns into this energetic ball and this beam of light that just shines out, and the universe sees that light. They seek your help and they give you guidance to get what you want. They send you gifts your way to get what you want. So trust in that guidance that is sent from above. It may not come quickly though. It may take its time. It's going to be a slow approach. So give it time. If you're expecting something to happen in a year, maybe give it 2 years. If you're expecting something to happen in 5 months, maybe give it 9 months. Correct? Be patient. The king waits on his throne. He knows it's coming, but he's the king because he's able to wait and not let anyone stop him. Got it? Good. They're just envious because they're not the queen or king. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Final outcome card will be complete. So, with that said, it could mean that you inspire others to do the same, or you open multiple businesses down the line. Maybe that's something you want to do. And it could just indicate that you amplify. Sometimes working with other people amplifies the intent of what you want to manifest. So if 2 or 3 people share the same goal and dream and you work together, it's much more powerful than just you on your own, and it'll happen much faster. So try doing that. Maybe consider that. All right. Thank you so much, card 3. I'm going to end this video now. I hope you guys enjoyed these messages. Take care. Have a blessed rest of your day. Bye-bye now.